What are you making?
I'm making jambalaya. That's right. You know, Zac Efron in this movie discovers a brand new food he's never had before when he visits Cajun country. And why does he visit Cajun country? Well, it's a book and turned into a movie. You know, the same guy who did Dear John and also did The Notebook. A lot of people like that movie. Well, here's a first look at The Lucky One.
It was in the morning, after a night raid. I just found it. Like I was meant to. I promised myself that if I made it out, I would find that girl and thank her for saving my life.
I'm Beth.
Logan.
What brings you to Hamden?
It's kind of a long story.
There's a man here who came to apply for the job, and I can't get rid of him. How'd you get him to leave?
I gave him the job.
You don't know anything about him.
Neither do you.
Who's that?
That's just somebody that Nana hired.
Night all.
Do you like jambalaya?
Ben, I'm sure that Logan already has plans.
I can't remember the last time I had a plan.
We're talking about jambalaya, and just because Warner Brothers thinks it's a pretty cool idea, they sent me this kit where you put the whole thing together in this crazy pot. It's called graniteware. Actually, this kind of cookware is made in the United States, in Indiana, and I remember seeing this when I was a little kid. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this jambalaya using their kit, and we're going to start off by making the pot a little warm here and putting in about a tablespoon of olive oil. Just easy to do like that. And then I'm going to take some onion, drop the onion in. One thing about this graniteware, man, it gets hot fast. You see, I just turn the fire on like that. I'm going to put in some green pepper, about a half of a green pepper. That was a small medium onion, and this is one stalk of celery. I'm going to stir it around with my, check it out, my Lucky One spoon. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. See, these guys hooked me up, didn't they? Crazy. So just going to soften that up just a little bit. Now, the one thing about jambalaya is when it was first put together, like in Cajun country, it was all about the ham and the rice. Like jambo was like hamba, that's ham, and the back half of the word jambalaya has to do with like paella, and that's rice. So that's how that goes down. Okay, so we get that to soften up a little bit, and the next thing we want to put in there with this is some chicken. I've got 1 pound of chicken breast, boneless, skinless, that I chopped up, and I'm going to put some of that Emerald style seasoning on there. Now, the recipe, I'm going to give you 3 recipes online, and they're all courtesy of famous chefs. One is courtesy of Emerald, one is courtesy of Paula Deen, and the other, Rachel Ray. Now, why is there 3 recipes? Well, they say in Cajun country, if you were to talk to 100 people about making jambalaya, you get 100 different recipes. So, different. Okay, so now I'll put a little more of that sauce in there. Now, when you get the recipes, I wanted to tell you that I've got the recipe for Emerald's Bayou seasoning in the website, so you can check that out pretty easily. Okay, so I got the chicken just browning up a little bit. This is so simple to do, too. And you can't mess it up because you can put anything you want in. Some people put shrimp in at the end. I'm not doing that. But if you put shrimp in, you do it in the last 10 minutes. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put their kit in here, and it's got rice in it. It's got some seasonings. There you go. I got almost all of it in there. What do you think of that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir that around in there so some of the flavors from the onions, the peppers, the celery, the chicken all go into that dry rice. So that's how we're starting that. 14 ounces of diced tomatoes with the juice. Stir that together. Then I'm going to take some ham. I've got 8 ounces of like beautiful ham cut into the cubes. Jambalaya, right? Chris, you want to come over and check this out? Yes. I've got a bay leaf, putting the bay leaf in. I'm putting andouille sausage in there. That's about 8 or 9 ounces of that cut up into nice little pieces. We've got the rice in there.
They gave you one of those cans?
They gave me the pot, they gave me the gloves, they gave me, look at this.
They gave you an apron?
Well, they gave you an apron.
Oh.
Whoops, that's a dirty one now.
Zac Efron must have sent that.
Oh, he did. He said, make sure Christy gets this, Christy Capel.
Oh,
there you go.
thank
See,
you.
I got one for you too.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put in you can use water or chicken bouillon. I use chicken bouillon.
It's a little thing.
Yeah.
Those
Well, they're
actors
little
and
people.
actresses,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are little people.
I put a little hole in there at the bottom to make the stuff come out faster because it's like a 4-minute segment. And it usually takes about 5
I know,
minutes. for
at
it to come
home
out.
I'm like, I can take a nap and,
Right, forever.
and make vegetables, yeah, soup.
Okay, so there you go. So that's all together.
Okay.
I think we have all the ingredients there. Let's look around a little bit.
I like your choice of hot sauce, one of my favorites.
Because I know you like hot sauce.
Yeah,
I'll put a
Frank's.
little extra seasoning in there. What you do is you bring this to a boil. You bring that to a boil, and then you put the lid on it. Look at this. I even put a picture of the stars on my lid. Okay, then you bring it to a boil, and then you cook it for about 35, 40 minutes. I'm going to move it out of the way, and I've been working on this morning a little bit. Here is the one
The big reveal.
that is finished. So there's that.
How spicy did you make it?
I hope spicy enough.
Okay.
Hey, so how'd you like meeting all those people at Shaker last night?
Oh my gosh, we had such a good time. I really hope you enjoyed the movie. We have some pictures, and if you took some, make sure you post them on our Facebook page, New Day Cleveland, because we want to see some of our friends. A couple people wrote in on our Twitter and Facebook. Heather wrote, "Thank you so much for the opportunity to see Lucky One. It is a definite go see." Also, Janice wrote, "The Lucky One was great. Thanks for hosting. It was great meeting you." And did you see that birthday princess there last night?
I did.
She said she had such a great time. This is one of David's big fans here as you're seeing
there's
on
my
the
biggest
screen.
fan. Oh, no, that's you. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's no.
That's not true. Okay.
Christine wrote, "Had a wonderful time at the screening. Thanks to Christine David for making it such a wonderful event. It was a fabulous movie." That's the birthday girl, and she
Hey,
cute.
little princess. And then
Her
we
name
had
was Stephanie.
So that we wanted to fill a theater, and enough people came to do a
Yeah.
theater and a half. So we had a
That
chance
was us
to talk to
cracking
them.
jokes.
Yeah.
Remember that part?
You were showing off your new jewelry, remember?
Oh yes. Oh, what was R. Levine?
Arlene was there, and
And she
Simply
does-
Charming,
yeah.
the running company. Yeah.
And they have all these kind of bracelets that you can tie around your neck as a choker, use it as a headband, put it on as a bracelet.
I forgot mine today. Would you like to taste it and tell me what you think?
Oh yes.
Here we go.
And I'm done talking.
Jambalaya. And don't forget, the recipes on there are courtesy of Emerald Lagasse and Paula Dean and Rachel Ray. When Rachel Ray makes this, yeah, it's a little hot. Be careful.
That was
Hey,
really hot.
When Rachel Ray makes this, she makes the rice separately, and then she puts the jambalaya topping on top of it. So it's a little different. So you can do it any way
Do
you
you
want.
put, is that Creole seasoning or any kind of seasoning?
Yeah, it's Creole seasoning, and I've got a copy of that Creole seasoning recipe from Emerald in there. So
Let me just stick this in the freezer.
it's a little hot. You said you wanted it hot.
I know.
I thought you meant hot and not spicy. I just get confused all the time.